Welcome to the second edition of Mates Debates. The contentious subject today is music. Now, Pitchfork have released their top 50 albums of 2006. Tom Kemplin here doesn't agree with it. Why, Tom?
Well, I think it's strange that such a website can produce a top 50 and not only not include Oasis' Stop the Clocks, but also it not be number one. I just can't see how it's not the best album that's been released this year.
Well, this is where I come to disagree with Tom here. I think Oasis are way past their prime. I mean, their prime was back in '94 with the release of Definitely Maybe, and since there's been downhill. So a collection of old songs would not amount to a credible album that could even get in the top 100 of anyone's best albums of 2006, let alone Pitchfork.
Well, Steve, I'm afraid I don't agree with you. These songs are some of the greatest songs that have been released over the last few years. These songs have changed people's lives, and not only have they released such a good back catalogue, but this time it's all on one album. For the first time ever, you've got them all together in one album for you to listen to. Absolutely superb. And some of the albums that are on here are on this Pitchfork's website. I mean, who are Pitchfork Media? And what kind of group of people are they? And why should they tell us what are the best 50 albums of the year when they've got it so wrong?
But in your opinion, why do you think Pitchfork have excluded Oasis from their top 50? I mean, you know...
Ignorance, Steve. Ignorance.
Now, talking of ignorance, I mean, you slated a couple of these acts, but you don't actually know many of these acts, so on your part, I'd say that's ignorant.
Well, you may say that, and that could well be true, that I do not know all of the albums that are on there, and many of the songs I've not heard of. But, you know, I mean, it's all about music for the people, and just because some trendy London person has decided that bands like Boris are cool, why should it be so? I mean, these bands won't stand the test of time, many of them, I'm sure. Grizzly Bear, for example. I mean, they might well be here now, but will they be here in 10 years' time?
Well, so to summarise?
To summarise, Oasis, good. Other bands, not so good.
Let's summarise. Oasis, past it, have been past it for a long time. It's the end of Mates Debates.